level 3 for knee prehab. First one we're going to start with is a regular squat. So Kelsey's just going to squat, and this time you can come all the way down so that your knee is at about a 90-degree angle and back up. If you can't go all the way down, that is okay. Go as far as you can and come on right back up. Make sure you inhale down and exhale, press up through your heels. Next exercise is the monster walk. Kelsey has a resistance band just looped around her thighs right above her knee, and she's going to come down into a slight bend, and she's going to stay this height, and then she's just going to walk sideways and go about 8 reps in one way to start, and you can go 8 reps the other way. So Kelsey's going to show us the stationary lunge. She's going to take 1 step forward, and she's going to bend both her knees and slowly lower herself down towards the ground and come on back up. And as she goes down, you can see she's coming down to a nice 90-degree angle with both her knees. But not everyone's going to be able to do that, so you're just going to come down as far as you can and come on back up. You can notice that she's staying nice and tall, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. She's breathing. As she pushes up, she's going to push up through her heels so she can activate those glutes. And there you go. In level 2, you guys did standing calf raises, and now we're going to up it up another level to just a single leg calf raise. You can tell Kelsey's struggling a little bit with this one, and that's okay if you are too. You always can use something to stabilize yourself until you can get used to coming on one leg. Nice. And make sure your ears and shoulders and hips are nice and tall and in line with each other as well. Don't forget. Next way to make sure, if you find that your hips are starting to go out, if you start with your feet right beside each other, nice and tight, then lift one leg up, come straight up, whoop, and that'll make sure your hip stays in and not fall out. Keep that glute squeezed on the stabilizing leg. Now we're doing level 3 for the bridge. If you remember in level 2, your feet were together and your hips were coming up and down. And then level 3, we're simply going to bring your feet into a little bit more of a narrow stance. So Kelsey's going to demonstrate a single leg bridge. If your floating leg stays straight and more parallel, that's a little bit harder. If your floating leg stays up higher, it's going to get a little bit easier. So you can kind of play with those levers to make the single leg easier or harder for yourself. Yeah. So now we're at the exercises that you can do every day. Some of these stretches might seem familiar, but we're going to actually start with the glute stretch. So she's going to take her right ankle and cross it over her left knee. Some of you might find this is deep enough of a stretch. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can take your hands and wrap them around your thigh and hold. And remember, you can always start your holds for about 15 to 20 seconds and work your way up to 30 to 45. All right, so next is your hip flexor stretch, and that's right here in the front of your hip. So Kelsey's going to take 1 step forward, and she's going to take her pelvis, which is tuck it down and under and push your hips forward. You should feel a nice stretch right in front here.
We hope you have enjoyed this level. If you feel ready, you can move on to the next level.
If you are getting ready for surgery, we wish you the best of luck, and we hope that our videos have helped.
And remember, consistency is key, and don't overdo it.